your boy Joe from That Boy Joe Reacts, you know what I'm saying? And today we gonna be reacting to my boy O'Shea Jackson on his take on Megan Thee Stallion and my man Klay Thompson, you know, they relationship. Man, look like oil and water, you know what I'm saying, as far as the aesthetics of how they look together. But hey man, you never know. You know, they might be in love. So let's check it out. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned.
I'll be honest, I never thought that Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion would last a month. But surprise.
And not to, you know, start the video right away with a pause, but yeah, he right, man. Like, that is an odd-ass couple by the eye. You know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson and, you know, Megan, that shit look wild to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, the allegations that she known for, you know, like, I still don't know if she locked my boy Tory up or if, you know, if she telling the truth or not. It seems iffy to me. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, man, just an odd looking couple. It just don't look like a right pairing, you know. But hey, you know, sometimes opposites do attract.
They have. And a lot of people are talking about it, especially women. People love the fact that Klay Thompson is thoughtful. He's treating Meg Thee Stallion as a queen, and she seems to be all in her feminine era. But the issue is the NBA season has started, and the Dallas Mavericks need Klay Thompson a lot. They don't have Kyrie Irving. They're missing Anthony Davis. And from what I understand is Klay Thompson is not playing well at all. In fact, he's even shooting the ball backwards.
Down.
And fans are complaining about it.
Just make it make sense, Klay. Do you give a f about us anymore? Just let us know. Is it Meg or is it hoops? Because at this point, gang, you shooting the ball backwards. You're averaging the least amount of points you've averaged your entire career. You don't have Kyrie. You don't have AD. You should be averaging 20. I'm happy for you, Klay. I am. Trust and believe me. You got Big Meg. But you gotta realize, Klay, we love you, gang. You gotta get rid of the hoop. Your ass coming to the games.
People are real.
Now my boy Klay, man, you know what I'm saying? He coming to the game drained, if you know what I'm saying. This boy, like, shit, he can't focus, man. You know, sometimes you got that woman in your life, you know, like, shit. And if she exudes toxicity, then sometimes, you know, that shit, it will kind of play on your mind. But hey, you know.
Coming after Meg Thee Stallion, basically blaming her for why he is playing so terrible.
So Klay got benched for the game, and I blame Megan Thee Stallion. She is going to be that man's downfall. I don't care what anybody says, the type of woman you choose to be with is super important. That's because she could either help you grow in life or bring you down. Megan Thee Stallion is full of bad luck.
And guys, it's really bad. It'll be one thing if you were just having like one bad game, but to have 5 bad games in a row?
I hate to say this, but Klay Thompson needs to retire. He's looked absolutely horrific this season. He's just a shell of his former self out on the court. It's not just that he's missing shots, which he is, shooting 31% from the floor and 26% from 3. It's how he's missing them. Just bricks and air balls. When do we ever see this from him? This man looks like he just got off work and is playing in a U40 men's league. Airballing the finger roll, are we serious? And before anyone says it, that was not a pass. This really is as washed up as it gets. He's just not helping the Mavericks at all. He literally looks like he forgot how to play basketball. This is not Golden State Klay. I guess dribbling the ball down the court is just simply not a skill he possesses anymore. Let's not forget that we're only 5 games into the
Hold on, but wait a minute. It could be one or two things. Either Megan draining the nuts, man, or, you know, she giving toxic energy, you know what I'm saying, to my boy, and he can't focus on the game. It's one or two things in this scenario.
Season. All of these clips are from the same 5 games. That's crazy.
All right, so let's kind of get to this because these highlight reels is atrocious. And again, Klay Thompson has won I think 4 NBA titles. He'll definitely go down in the NBA Hall of Fame. But yeah, he's playing like trash. Like for the 5 games for something like that to happen, it looks terrible. But the question is it Meg Thee Stallion's fault?
I love how people are trying to blame Megan Thee Stallion for how Klay Thompson has been playing in his games lately. In the NBA, hardcore NBA coming out saying, hey, you can't blame Megan for that. That nigga been playing mid for the past 3 years. Why you have to do that to that man? Said it ain't because he's in love. It's because he had an injury in his leg. He ain't been the same since. Like, well, damn. Like, damn, Klay. I really hope you're okay, bro. Like, for real. Like, that's horrible.
I was looking at other videos on here of Klay Thompson before this. And the lady is right. Like, Klay Thompson, people have been calling him trash ever since, his injury. He was out of the league for like 2 years. And yes, he has times where he is basically super dusty, making a lot of mistakes. So this cannot really be Meg Thee Stallion's fault. But it's easy to blame Meg Thee Stallion because, what happened with Tory Lanez. Easy to blame Meg Thee Stallion because whatever she does touch pretty much turns into to dustiness. So I get the point. But obviously I gotta get back to really what it's all about. And that's us as men. Whatever you decide to do with any female, it is not her fault. It is your fault. Okay? So.
And, he's right. He's right. You know what I'm saying? The fact is, as men, we have to control ourselves, bro. Like, we can't be smashing and dashing every fucking thing we see, And with that point said, you can't be, wifing any and everything you see. You gotta see what she brings to the table besides the sex, bro. Like, is she making you better as a person? Is she bringing value to your life? Like, is she bringing knowledge to your life? It's just those type of things, man. You gotta think beyond just the physical.
Why would Klay Thompson deal with her in the first place? It's simple, man. Klay Thompson is done playing basketball. He's collecting a check, it's $16 million. And yes, he is in Texas, so he's going to get a lot of that money because there's no state tax, okay? But he'll be done playing this year or next year. And he's winding down. He's having fun. He obviously does not give a damn about what we think. And he's going to be lining it up. He got something thick. He going to be clapping it up. So really, it doesn't matter. So for him to mess with somebody like Meg Thee Stallion, it's okay right now. 4 NBA titles later, with nothing to play for, they're not going to go anywhere. They got pretty much a bad team right now. So they're not going to move anywhere. And he's like 35, 36, something like that. He's done. All right. And the real issue is if you're a guy on the come up and you're dating Meg Thee Stallion. All right. It's a little bit different when you already have 4 NBA titles and millions of dollars invested and you're probably never going to marry her or get a kid by her. You can do this stuff. But for most guys who are just coming up in the game, it's not going to happen, guys. See, when you're on the come up trying to get yourself together, and a lot of guys really got to understand about how time works. When you're dealing with a chick, especially when you're on the come up, a lot of the time that you need to spend doing stuff really matters. Lost time compounds into lost opportunities. It compounds into lost money. And when you really don't have money and then you're chasing, women who really are not good for you and they have a plethora of problems, like Meg Thee Stallion has issues with her family, anybody she comes across, that's going to be detrimental to you. Okay. So you're going to have to, get rid of somebody like her. On the other end, a lot of women who feel like you're going to find a Klay Thompson? No. Ultimately, you're going to need to be connected like Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is a guy who probably never is single and maybe isn't. He probably got chicks on the side, I'm not sure. But he's a millionaire. Most women, if you are not super exceptionally gorgeous and lucky and connected, you will not, for the most part, have an opportunity with a person like this, okay? So it's twofold. Your ass ain't gonna get a Klay Thompson, number one. Number two, if you're a dude and you're dealing with a female that has problems like Meg Thee Stallion, you will never get to become Klay Thompson. And ultimately, you're responsible for who you deal with. I mean, guys, it's one thing if you feel like he's messing with her and it's not good, but some dudes are not gonna mind that the whole Tory Lanez situation was a dust up. You got some dudes where they're gonna feel that ain't gonna.
See, the thing is, like, it's crazy to me that, man, like, that's why I'm kind of iffy about Megan, bro, because I'm still not sure if she locked Tory up, you know, like, because her story, bro, like, that shit sounds wild, man. Like, it don't sound like it makes sense at all. And if a man is riding in jail for allegations that were lies, bro, like, I have no respect for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of on the fence with Megan Thee Stallion in that regard.
To do with me, I mean, she gonna be with me, she gonna be acting a certain way, or you got the guys that always feel like I can change her. And look, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys, man. I don't want to, I don't want to be up here and talk you out of what you want to do with your life. But clearly what I'm gonna tell you is this: you got to focus on yourself. Ultimately, this is what we are all going to have to do. And when you end up with a chick like Meg Thee Stallion and she's clapping it up and everything is going right, and then everything start going wrong, here's what you better not do. You better not blame her for your problems. I got a partner. I've been telling you about him. He love big, juicy booties. You know what I'm saying? My boy from New York. He come out here and see me every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But he love them real thick. I'm talking about like extra fine. And if you don't have like super big tatas or like a big old jello booty in a slim waist, he is not dealing with you, all right? But what tends to happen is he'll go after these chicks. And of course, he loved the IG models. And again, like the clapping is going to be there. He's going to love, dealing with them, love clapping them up. What's the ultimate problem? When these females don't, be who they are, or they start, dusting it up, he get an attitude with them. He get mad with them. And he starts saying things like, man, she's shady. She don't even love me, bro. I don't even know. And I'm like, man, shut up, bro. Like, you knew that she was going. You knew that she wasn't about nothing. You knew that she was basically shading it up. Like, you knew all about this. Like, you wanted somebody who looked like this, and you know that the girl was really no good. And now...
And not to cut them off, but yeah, man, a lot of times to our own detriment, man, we just go off physical. We don't do the background checks like the women do, bro. Like, we need to get better at that. Shit. Like, everything that look good on the outside, might be, it's not good. That shit might be spoiled in the inside, if you know what I'm saying. So, like, bro, like, do your homework, bro. Like, see, how she reacts to certain things, life situations. Life will tell you. Time will tell you. So shit, be patient instead of rushing into some shit that you gonna be hurt in the long run.
You over here complaining about her. Like, stop complaining about her. You already knew what you was getting yourself into. And that largely is my problem that I have with dudes like a Klay Thompson. You get with somebody, you know what her history is. You know that she's gonna cost you some time. You looking over all her issues, and then the issues come out there. And then now all of a sudden you got a big problem. You call her names. She a 304. She's a booty clapper. She's a cheater and all this stuff. Well, you knew all of that, right? So you should be responsible for that. Like, I don't want to hear about your baby mama. I don't want to. This is what you're attracted to. So if he is having a bad year and she got something to do with that, which I don't think so, but let's say she does, then he did it to himself. And y'all do it to yourself. Scratch that. I do it to myself. I love a big old fat booty. I'm not gonna lie. I do it to myself every single time. But I stopped though. I stopped. I'm not down bad no more. But y'all, that's a different story. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shea Dude Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. We're just for all you. Do turn the bell. We're out.
Hi, y'all. now, there you have it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I think as men, we need to get better at that. Doing our homework and research on some of these ladies, not falling for all these traps, that's being laid. I ain't gonna lie, shit, I'm a man, so I make my own, I make mistakes sometimes too, but, as a man, we live, we learn, and, we move on, try to be better, and there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.